Very good morning to one and all. So, today's lecture number 4, module number 1, RF design, filter design. In this lecture, we introduce the concept. In last lecture, lecture number 3, the constant K filter section. So, in this lecture, we derived the how can design a RF filter by constant K filter section by using two characteristics. One is a propagation constant and second one is here is a characterized impedance. So we already know that the two port network are defined in two section. One is a pi section and second one is a your T section. So in constant K filter sections suffer from two drawbacks. What are the two main drawbacks of this constant K section filter? Are suffer from two drawbacks or two disadvantage. So to overcome these two disadvantage, we use the M derived sections. M derived filter section basically. So first drawback of constant K section, that is a relatively slow attenuation rate in past cutoff in alpha, that is in gamma. So propagation constant, the rate is very slow in past cutoff. Then second, non-constant characterized impedance, non-constant image impedance, that is denoted by Z0. So these two things are which suffers from the constant K filter section. So to overcome this, M derived filter section is a modification of the constant K filter section. Now, as shown in figure, for T section, if we draw Z1 by 2, so this is a T section which is derived a constant K section filter. So this is a figure A, derived the constant K section and we put instead of Z1 by 2, we put in M derived filter Z1 dash by 2, Z2 replaced by Z2 dash. Similarly, here we put Z1 dash. So there is a modification of this filter. So this is general M derived section. This is general M derived section, which is we put final z1 is equal to z1 dash is equal to m into z1. So m1 is a parameter which modify the character's impedance in terms of the non-constant image impedance and to improve the relative slow attenuation pass cutoff in terms of the gamma. So we put, this is the equation number 1. So we can put the value. So we put m equal to z1 by 2 from equation 1 in general m derived section. We put the values m is equal to z by 2 and here is a series modification z by m or 1 minus m square divided by 4m divided by z. So to improve the performance of the image impedance filter or to improve the cover, to improve the slow attenuation rate, pass cutoff and non-constant image, we use the image impedance. So this is the final M derived filter section. If you observe the characteristics of K constant filter section, if we the alpha, which is it is combination gamma alpha plus j beta. So when in passband section it will be increased at a certain frequency, at cutoff frequency it will be stopped. Slow attenuation rate is very slow. So to improve the rate of attenuation of alpha, so that we use the concept M derived filter section to improve the performance of your image filter design by image parameter method. We use the M. So M is the parameter which performs these functions. So we choose Z2 dash to obtain the same value of image impedance in T section as for constant K section. So in previous lecture we already defined the image parameter method, the constant K section filter. We define the image parameter method for the T section and pi networks. So we can find out the character's impedance or image impedance for the T section. Same image impedance will be derived for the M derived filter section. So we use the put Z2 dash in such a way that we can get the M derived the Z image impedance at T section, which is equal to the constant section. So ZIT is equal to, so image impedance at T section, which is equal to Z1 plus Z2 plus Z1 square divided by 4. So we put from the figure, that is we put the values Z1 by Z1 dash by 2. So we can get Z1 dash Z2 dash plus Z1 square divided by 4. So we put the value from equation number 1. So which is get M equal to z1 dash is equal to mz1. So m is the parameter which improves the image impedance or character impedance and slow attenuation rate. So put the value of z1. So m z1 z2 dash plus m square z1 z2 1 square divided by 4. So this is the equation number 2. By solving equation number 2, we get the value of z2 dash. So z2 dash is equal to z2 divided by m z1 4m minus m z1 divided by 4, or after solving we get z2 is equal to m plus 1 minus m square divided by 4m into z1. So if you observe, there is a scaling of the image, the impedance of each and every z1 and z2. So because of impedance z1 and z2 are the reactive elements, z2 dash represent the two elements in a series indicated in figure C. This figure C. So z2 is a combination of two elements. So note that m is reduced to original constant k section. So low pass filter we define for low pass filter we put z1 is equal to j omega l and z2 is equal to 1 upon j omega c. Then put this value in equation number 2 and 3. Put the z1 is equal to j omega l and z2 is equal to j omega c. So these are the represent the two reactive elements. Then we give put the equation number 3 and 2. So we can give the m derived components. So z1 dash is equal to j omega l into m. This is equation number 4, and we derive the z2 dash. We put the value of z2 and z1, so we can get so z2 dash is equal to 1 upon j omega m plus 1 minus m square divided by 4m j omega l. So this is equation number 5. So m is a factor which scaling the your impedance z1 and z2, which is the reactive, so that we can the result of circuit as shown in figure. So after putting these values, the new modified circuit for m derived section, that is inductor in parallels so we get the modified k constant section filter in terms of m derived. So this is a low pass T section in M derived filter section. Similarly, we can define in terms of inductors in parallel and the combination of capacitor and inductance in series. So there is a combination of shunt and series, so we can definitely derive the two drawbacks overcome in constant K filter section. So we also define the same for the high pass filter in terms of pi section. So here the capacitor are in series and the vice versa case for the low pass filter, which is derived T section, which is again derived for the high pass section 4m divided by 1 minus m square divided by into C. So this is a high pass section which is to be derived. Now this is for the high pass section. Now for the propagation constant from the M derived e raised to power gamma 1 plus z1 dash divided by 2 z1 z2 dash plus under root z1 dash divided by z2 dash 1 plus z1 dash divided by 4 z2 dash. So this is the M derived propagation constant. For the low pass, this is, we can say, equation number 6. So low pass M derived filter, the propagation constant, we can find out the values of z1 and z2 dash. So from equation 1 and 2, so we put the values of z1 dash, z2 dash, so we can get j omega lm divided by 1 upon j omega cm plus j omega l 1 minus m square divided by 4m. So we can find the values of 2 omega m divided by c whole bracket square after solving. So 1 minus 1 omega into omega 2 into omega c whole bracket square. So this is equation number 7. So we can find out the value ratio of z1 by z2 to derive the propagation constant or propagation factor for the M derived section, which is 1 plus z1 divided by z2 dash plus under root z1 upon z2 dash is equal to under 1 plus z1 dash divided by z2 dash divided by 4. So in this C we can derive the propagation factor here. From this we can calculate, we put the resonant frequency, which is equal to 1 upon 2 LC. As before, we already know that when we dealing with the resonant circuit, so we can get 1 plus Z1 dash into 4 Z2 dash, we get 1 minus 1 omega c square divided by 1 upon m square divided by multiplied by omega into omega c. So here, if we restrict the values of m, the values of m must be lies between 0 to 1 to give the specification, and to improve the realistic condition. So propagation constant a raised to power gamma must be greater than 1 for the cutoff frequency. The normal angular frequency is less than the cutoff frequency. The stop band at omega to omega c is a stop band, and for this is for constant K section. When the frequency as infinity, if we see these terms which is going to 0, that times means these terms the propagation is going to the infinity. When these terms are 0, that times means propagation constant here is going to the infinity. So that time we can define the omega infinity, that is omega c divided by 1 minus omega square. By using this parameter, we can control the cutoff frequencies. So denominators vanishes, the e raised to power gamma becomes infinite, implying the infinite attenuation. Physically, pole of attenuation is characterized causes the resonance of the series LC resonator shunt arm of the T section. Easily verified to resonant frequency of LC resonator is at omega infinity. So indicates that the omega infinity is greater than omega c. So we can shift the pole. So attenuation occurs after cutoff frequency is insulated from this figure. So we can shift the omega c after omega cutoff frequency. So that is propagation factor alpha. So we can observe this is a cutoff frequency. So here is a infinite frequency. So that time we can define the very sharp cutoff. So this curve is for the M derived filter section, and this is for the constant K section, attenuation. So if we observe, if we change the values by M parameter, so we can change the attenuation rate, that is alpha. So this is your pass band and this is after. So we can shift the pole of cutoff frequency after some time. So we can get a linear region, so that we can improve the attenuation factor or attenuation so sharply. So we can get a very high performance filter by using image parameter meter by using M derived section. So the position of the pole is controlled with the value of M. So we can say that the value of M, that is M, we can control the frequency so that we can give a new filter, that is, but we only improve the attenuation factor but does not we can improve the characteristic impedance. Here the second drawback cannot be removed, so first drawback only can be removed by the M derived filter section. So we can stop here. Thank you.